I don't know about you, but I'm noticing an amazing shift in our community when it comes to tools, services, and companies all coming together in the pursuit of an enhanced developer experience. This focus on DX is amazing in terms of accelerating how we build our applications today. And I'm happy to announce that with the new integration between Vercel and Auth0, we're strengthening our foothold in this space in an amazing way that you've never seen before. With just a few clicks, you can see just how easy it is to have dev, staging, and prod all unified inside of the Vercel dashboard, making it easy for you to access those environment variables across your various stages. I'm Michael Liendo, staff developer advocate here at Auth0, and in this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get the Auth0 and Vercel integration set up for the very first time so you can get started on your applications today. Let's dive in. Now, just to show you where I'm at, I am over here. I have this example SkyRoute application set up. It's actually pretty straightforward. It has a lot of components that I'm going to want inside of an application. But when I go to use AI, you can imagine that this is a situation where I am wanting to have it authenticated, right? I don't want everybody to just come here in the public interface and start chatting away with my AI assistant. So what I'm going to say is that in this example, I want to fly from Seattle to New York for a Vercel ship. This is going to be amazing. However, I need to protect this. I can't just have anyone willy-nilly come in inside of my application, right? So let's dive in and see how we can get that set up today. Now, this is published on the web, so I already have this inside of my Vercel dashboard, and I want to use the brand new integration, right? So I'm going to come over here to integrations. And what's really cool is that in the latest integration section, you can see that we already have Auth0 listed here. Now, in case you don't see that just yet, we can browse the marketplace. I'm going to search for Auth0. There we are. And once I click on this, you can see all the amazing details that we shipped with this integration in mind. Automatic provisioning of your dev, staging, and prod tenants, syncing that Auth0 configuration inside of your settings, and of course, you get out-of-the-box support when you're building with Next.js and deploying with Vercel. But I think with that, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down here and click install. And in just a couple of clicks, you can see just how easy it is to get this set up. I'm going to accept and create. First things first, I'm going to accept those terms and conditions. Next, I'm going to verify that I am in fact using localhost 3000, using the auth callback here. And then of course, you can see that on this free plan, I do get up to 25,000 monthly active users. Super, super nice. So I don't have to worry about additional charges. But if I do want additional features, then I have the option to choose from one of our paid plans here. All right, I'm going to click continue from here. And I can give this resource a name. Now, a lot of you know me by Focus Auth0 Online, so I'm going to go ahead and say that this is going to be our Focus Auth0 integration. And then I can click Create. Now, this is setting up a brand new tenant. In fact, it's setting up 3 inside of an Auth0 dashboard. So I can click Continue now that this is all done. You can see the environment that I want to get this set up with. Now, as you saw, I already have my project already connected to Vercel. So I'm going to come over here, and I know it's the integration example that I have. And then I can go ahead and click on Connect, just like that. Now, it's important to note that a couple of things just happened for us. I have my .env files already set up. You can see that they are configured with Auth0 credentials. If I kind of zoom in right here, you can see that we have our client ID, client secret, domain, etc. But this is actually very specific to my production instance. Now, I also have preview and development instances as well, and these are carried over into the environment variables of my application. Now, just to verify that, and because I am going to delete this application by the time you see it, I'm actually going to show the secrets that are available here. You can see that I have this client secret starting with, what is that, GOC, and then a client ID of DA9. And if I hop over into the Auth0 dashboard and switch to that production tenant, let's see what we have here. All right, my tenants are loading up. I'm going to bump up the zoom here. You can see that I have staging, development, and then this is going to be production right here. Clicking on this, we can head over to that client ID and client secret just to validate that we are in fact pulling in a couple of different application settings here. So expanding this out and going to the application, we should have this Focus Auth0 integration that we created. You can see that the client ID is in fact DA9. And if we look at the secret, it is starting with GOC. However, if we head back over to the Vercel dashboard and we click on this development instance, you see that this is a different set of client ID credentials, right? F63 and then RIF are what we're starting with there. And I can make a quick little verification to make sure that when we switch over to that tenant, we have access to that as well. So let's go over here. We'll head over to the development instance. we'll check out these settings. And sure enough, I have that integration set up in my development tenant, but the client ID is going to be F63. And then of course, the client secret down here is going to be following that same principle of RIF. This by itself makes things a ton easier than how you previously would have to configure auth inside of production, make sure that you had your different staging environments set up. This deployment that takes just a couple clicks is really, really nice. And I can take it a step further, right? I'm over here inside of the Vercel dashboard once again, and I can click on copy snippet right over here. Using these instructions, I can pull this down inside of my application. So I have an easy way to get all set up with full-on instructions that any agent or user would be able to understand. This is how you get auth instantiated. This is what you add inside of your proxy file. And of course, this is how you add in those components if you want to customize them, all the way down to checking if there is a user and grabbing that session as well. Now I'm actually going to follow those steps. So I'm going to come back up top here, click on copy snippet because I am in my development environment here, and plug these into my application locally, just to verify that I do in fact have auth set up and ready to go following these steps. Okay, following that guide, I went ahead and got everything updated. Let's go ahead and verify that things are working. So what I can do is go back to this application. Now I'm on localhost, right? This is my local development environment. I'm going to select start booking. And now I can sign up with this application, right? I can click on connect to Google. And with any luck, there we are. We're brought into our application. It knows who I am right up top. I have my ML listed here. And things are looking in a better and more secure way. And again, I can do a quick sanity check, right? Over here inside of my users tab, I currently don't have any, but if I give this a refresh, sure enough, I have the user that just logged into my account. Coming back over inside of the application side of Vercel, once I deploy my application to GitHub, you can see that all of these environment variables are going to get kicked in, and it's specific to the preview branch versus the production branch. Same thing with the client ID, I have preview and production listed here. Now, as you saw in this demo, we increased your developer velocity while also decreasing the time it takes for you to get to production. With the brand new integration between Auth0 and Vercel, adding authentication inside of your applications is no longer a secondary thought. It's right there in the dashboard for you to configure. But with that said, my name is Michael Liendo, Staff Developer Advocate here at Auth0. I go by Focus Author everywhere online and would love for you to find me and tag me to show me what you're building today. Until next time, happy coding.